Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Molly and today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that you should probably know before starting nursing school. Before I start the video, I wanted to make a big disclaimer that these are my experiences and my experiences are different from other people's, and I'm probably going to a different school than you are planning to go to, so the rules and expenses and everything could be different, so just take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Alright guys, so the first one that I wanted to talk about is that there's a lot of studying coming your way if you choose to enter nursing school. So I'm just gonna start from the beginning, okay? So for me personally, I had to take 2 years to do prerequisite courses, and then after that I got into the program, and then that takes a total of 3 years. During those first 2 years, you're basically taking your general education courses, you're taking anatomy, physiology, microbiology, and you just basically have to do really good in those classes because you're competing with other students to get into the nursing program. At least that's how it is for my school. So during that time, it's pretty stressful. Number one, because it's very competitive, and number two, because there's a lot of studying to do. Didn't really do that well in high school, so all this anatomy, chemistry was pretty much new to me, and it just took a lot of my studying time. So that's that. Once you get in, the semesters can differ in how easy or how hard it's going to be. That's going to depend on your school. I'm just going to emphasize that you can't really be lazy. Of course, everybody has their lazy moments, but you can't be a slacker all the time, you know, or else you're just going to fail pretty much. There's definitely a lot of readings you do on your own time, lectures to follow. There's a lot of written assignments that you probably have to turn in. As you go on, you're gonna have these things called clinicals, where you basically go to a site or a hospital, usually once a week, and with those classes you also have written assignments too. So it's just a lot of work there, and you can't slack off because once you do, it's just so if you were like me and you didn't really try hard in high school or study that much, it's a good idea for you to change because you're not going to survive in the program if you don't change your habits. But if you're already a hard worker, then good for you. You're already off to a great start. The next point that I wanted to talk about is social life and how it'll be. So obviously this differs for everyone, but the bottom line is that you can still have a social life, but it's not gonna be crazy. You know, it's gonna be quite limited, especially when you have exams. You're probably not gonna hang out with anyone that week unless you're hanging out with like classmates to study, basically. So I'm not trying to scare you guys and try to make it seem like the social life will be non-existent, because it's not. But my main point here is that you can't be going out every weekend drinking or like going out to LA or doing whatever. Hey y'all, so I'm here to re-explain what I was trying to say, but basically I was trying to say that yes, you'll have time to do some fun stuff here and there, but honestly 80% of your week is going to be consumed by school. So yeah, okay, back to the video. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is really important. It's time management. This can be tricky, but I feel like you'll kind of get the hang of it once nursing school kind of starts, As young adults or whatever age you are, we probably already have quite a lot on our plates. So first we have actually going to school. We have schoolwork, homework, we have clinicals, maybe you have a job. We definitely need time for ourselves. And also, you know, social life, you want to hang out with family and friends. That's already kind of a lot of things to juggle. So you're going to want to do things that will help you organize your time. And one of the things I love doing is using an agenda. So this is just an agenda that I picked up at Target. This is amazing, you guys. Like, I do not know how I would be living right now without an agenda. I literally just would write everything that I'd have to do each day, and I'd make a checkbox and cross it out. So it's just much more motivating, you know, to like finish whatever you needed to do in the first place, you know? So I don't know if you could tell, but this is just an example of what I like to do, and it just really keeps me on track, and it saves me the stress from the effects of procrastination, which is another thing that I wanted to talk about. The most ideal thing to do is to not procrastinate at all, but we all know that's kind of impossible. You'll be really stressed the night before something is due if you've procrastinated. A week before something is due, I like to look at the assignment, look at what's required or the rubric or whatever, and then I just work on it a little bit every single day, or try to. And that really saves me the stress from trying to do everything on the last. So the fourth thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that nursing school is not the cheapest thing in the world. So there's tuition, and then there's other expenses you have to pay for related to nursing school. And please check with your school first, because like I said, this is all different. But for me, we had to buy uniforms, I had to buy new shoes that adhered to our dress code. I had to buy a stethoscope, a tote bag which was used for like skill. I had to buy a program called ATI. That thing was like $1,000. Buy something called Safe Medicate. So basically there are some expenses there, but like I said, please check with your school. Just a heads up. The last thing that I wanted to talk about is that it is definitely okay to take some time to yourself. Oftentimes I feel guilty when I'm studying and I'm taking a break, and then I'm just like watching Netflix. I'm like, I should probably be studying. But if you know that you're doing your work, you're sending in your assignments on time, it's okay to take time for yourself. Like, it's probably encouraged by like psychologists or something. I don't know. It's just really important to have time to yourself and de-stress everything, because nursing school itself can be really stressful. I do not know how many times I've literally stared at my agenda and looked at all the things I needed to do and literally just shed a couple of tears. Like, I'm really not joking. So it's really important to just step back away from the screen, away from your essays, away from your care plans, and really just take some time to yourself, whether this is watching Netflix, going to the gym, which is awesome, I don't know, just sitting there and meditating, I don't know, whatever you want. Alrighty, so hopefully this video was beneficial to some of you guys. If you guys have any questions about nursing school or anything, leave them in the comment box down below and I'll get back to you pretty quickly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye!